Hi, my name is Ashley Bruton. I work in the registrar's office. I have been with the CSU family for about 2 years now. I started at Waldorf in student services, and I transferred to the registrar's office in November of last year. I am a mom. My son Emmett is 2 years old, and my husband Adam is just a wonderful person, and he has been very helpful in my journey to get my degree. I started out, I got my associate's degree from what was PJC at the time, now is Pensacola State College. And then Adam and I got married, and I took a little time off, and then I started back on my bachelor's through UWF. I did one semester there and decided that the drive back and forth from Gulf Shores to Pensacola every day was just too much. So I finished out my semester there and then decided I was gonna take a break for a while. I started working at Target, and they actually offered a tuition assistance program. So I decided to take advantage of that. Since Adam was actually working with CSU at the time, I got the dependent discount. So I started submitting tuition reimbursements and going through classes, just taking it one at a time, just trying to get my bachelor's degree. And then 2 years ago, we had our son Emmett. After him, I took about another year off, and when I was ready to come back, I kind of took a look at where I was in my degree and realized that I was really close to being done. So I kind of took that as my motivation to start chugging along and getting through all the rest of my courses. So I enrolled, and as soon as I got done with one, I would maybe take a week break off, but I just kind of kept pounding right through them. And now I am enrolled in my next to last class. I have my enrollment submitted for my last class, and I plan to attend graduation this year. I'm really excited. It's great to finally be done. I have a 2-year-old, so that keeps me pretty steadily busy. I work out at the gym. I try to get to the gym Mondays and Thursdays for sure, and then I try and work in like one extra workout during the week, either on a Wednesday or like a Tuesday morning. I also, I work here full time. I usually go pick up my son, and we might have to go do a little grocery shopping, and then we come home and we eat dinner. I put him to bed, and that's usually about the time that I'm starting homework. Is after he goes to bed, I spend about 30 to 45 minutes on homework. Even when I'm at work, when I go on my lunch breaks, I like to sit out on the balcony and do my homework. It's kind of a nice quiet time, and it gets me away from everything for just a little bit so I can focus. That's really helped me get through a lot of these classes as quickly as I have, because I'm able to set that time aside every day. I also, on the weekends, we try to have good family time, and I also try and do some of my hobbies. I make wreaths, and I also ride horses with one of my friends. So every weekend I try and cut out a little bit of time to go and do that and take care of things around the house, all the cooking and the cleaning, all the laundry and everything like that. But one way or another, I make it work, and it's because I have such a wonderful, supportive family, and I work hard to keep them happy.
Well, right now I'm going back to school because it's something that for me is a personal goal. Many years ago I was going to school, and I was a year and a half away from being a teacher, and things happened. Unfortunately, I had to step away from school, and haven't had a chance to complete it since then. But now that I work for Waldorf University, I'm given a great opportunity to return to school, do it online. It's flexible, it works for my schedule. It's something that I can do on my own time. I work 2 jobs, I have a family. So for me, it allows me to actually complete this degree, and now I'm only 16 weeks away from graduating. So that's huge, and I'm very excited about doing that. Professionally, it allows me also I spend my time talking to students. We encourage them, we push them to continue to keep moving forward, to complete their degree, turn in their homework. How can I tell them to do that if I'm not doing it myself? So it's a great opportunity for me to not only motivate students, but it also motivate my kids. I want them to go to college. I want them to complete their degree. What better way to say is, hey, your dad completed his at the age of 40. You guys can do yours now. Don't wait. So that really is the biggest reason for me wanting to finish my degree.
I did go to another institution and that was really hard because I was working 2 jobs and then having to go to school at night. But being here, like you said, it's a great opportunity. It's easy. You can do it online. I really enjoy learning new things. I'm a learner, like you said too. We can't motivate our students to do it if we're not doing it, which is great.
It's interesting to be friends with somebody who's studying the same thing. She's farther along in her degree than I am. I waited to go back to school. It's hard, but you work through it and you give yourself goals. If you finish this assignment, you get to watch a Netflix video. It takes people a while to figure out what they want to do. And, with the courses that, not only Waldorf, but CSU have, there's a lot of different options. There are a lot of different fields. And I think it's good that people want to learn and they want to take advantage of this. They just have to start.
My main reasoning is to further my education. My husband wants a boat, so I need more money. I currently take the Life Pace at CSU. I want to do marketing to create new, fun advertising and constantly be doing new things, traveling and building a family and a career.
Well, for me, when I first started working here, it was about 6 months in that a supervisor came in and said, we want you to take Warrior Seminar as professional development. But I knew that it was kind of their way of saying we want you just to try to take a class, just kind of see what it's like. And so for me, it was like getting started, and I was like, okay, I'll take this class, and then I dropped it, and then I retook it again, and I dropped it, and then I took it again. But what I found was that I was like, okay, so as I started taking the class, I'm like, okay, I can do this, I can do online. So the great thing about being in this kind of atmosphere where you're surrounded by people who work in education, who have degrees as well, they want you to further your education, they want you to further your degree. So it's nice to be around a community of people, like a family that is constantly supporting you, constantly pushing you to do more. They want you to succeed, absolutely.
I used to get so annoyed with all the emails and text messages and the phone calls, but now being on this side, it really opens my eyes.
The support here is great. I get Skypes from my academic advisor, Hannah. She's like, did you do your class? Because you're really close, like you have a good grade in that class, keep it. The support is great here. It really, really helps.
My name is Victoria Norris. I started at Columbia Southern University 3 years ago. It has been 20 years since I was in school. My life is even busier today than it was when I was a single mom. I decided this is something I wanted to do. Partially because I always wanted to do it. Secondly, because my son was about to graduate college. And although I do have a busy lifestyle, I am a full-time employee here. I have 2 businesses. I also teach competition cheer at a local dance studio. And I am a councilwoman for the small town of Alberta. If I am not actually working in the community, I am working for the community. And amazingly enough, through the Life-Based Learning, I have successfully completed my associates and am 13 classes away from my bachelor's. A day in the life of me would be about a 5 o'clock wake up. If I try to get a little extra sleep, my best buddy Thor comes and gives me a lick on the face and lets Mama know it's time for our 3 to 5 mile walk/run in the morning. The reason I say 3 to 5 miles is because I am a city councilwoman, and it used to be that I could enjoy my quiet walk with my dog and my time with the Lord as I walked around the town. But now I have neighbors that are out on their porch, wave me down for town information. I get back from walking our dog, and then it's time to get my daughter ready for school. She is a freshman this year. And once I get her ready for her dance and school and get her bags packed, I go and I try to wake up Jeff. Not the easiest task. Jeff, wake up, come on. Then get myself ready in the matter of about 5 minutes. When I get off at 5 o'clock, Mondays are my school nights. Monday is the night I get to nail down some me time, book time, CSU time. Tuesday nights I have council meetings. Throughout the rest of the week, I may be working on any of those items that have to be presented at any of those meetings. On Wednesday night, I go and attend my church, where I am the children's pastor. And so on Sunday mornings, I am definitely tied up with that as well. Thursday evenings, I get off work here and I dash straight to my dance studio, where I teach acro, back handspring, and competition cheer class. When I leave here on Fridays, I go out to my business in Magnolia Springs to review our books and take care of household business. Saturdays, I'm usually tied up doing some kind of volunteer work around the county. I have a blast. Everything I do, I have a great time. The hardest thing in my day is waking up Jeff.